The concept of feedback. An input signal Vs and the feedback signal Vf are applied to the mixer. The combination of these two signals is the input signal for the amplifier. The portion of the amplifier output is connected to the feedback network. The reduced output signal is feedback to the input through the feedback signals. The reduced output signal is feedback to the input through the feedback signals. The input signal and the feedback signals are out of phase, then this feedback is known as the negative feedback. The gain of the amplifier with negative feedback is reduced. Negative feedback improves the characteristics of the amplifiers. The improvements are the advantages of this. The higher output impedance, increase in the stability of the gain, better frequency response, reduced noise, lower input impedance, and linearity in operation. Feedback connection types: voltage series feedback, voltage shunt feedback, current series feedback, and current shunt feedback. The input impedance of series connection at the input, the increases for the input impedance of series connection at the input increases, for shunt connection decreases, the output impedance decreases for the output voltage. Output impedance increases for the output current. Output impedance decreases for output voltage. Output impedance increases for the output current. The input impedance of series connection at the input increases, for shunt connection decreases. Requirement of an amplifier is the higher input impedance and the lower output impedance. The voltage series feedback is the most commonly used because of the higher input impedance and the lower output impedance. The voltage series feedback. Here the input voltage, here feedback voltage, and here it is the input voltage and load resistance RL. Voltage, output voltage is taken, some portion of the output voltage is taken, and it is connected in the series with the input voltage series feedback. The gain of amplifier with feedback is AF is equal to VO upon VS with feedback. The gain of amplifier without feedback is A is equal to output voltage upon the input voltage. So that input voltage is equal to Vi is equal to Vs minus Vf, and Vi is equal to Vs minus beta V0. Vi is equal to Vs minus beta A Vi. Now the input voltage Vi plus beta A Vi is equal to Vs, so that Vi into bracket of 1 plus beta A is equal to Vs. 1 plus beta A is equal to Vs upon Vi is equal to Vs upon V0 into V0 upon Vi. So that the output voltage upon the Vs, Vo upon Vs is equal to Vo by Vi upon 1 plus beta A. The gain of the amplifier with feedback is equal to Af is equal to A upon 1 plus beta A. The gain of amplifier with feedback is less than the without feedback. The gain of amplifier with feedback is A upon 1 plus beta A. So that the Vo upon Vs is equal to Vo by Vi upon 1 plus beta A. Vo by Vi upon 1 plus beta A, that is Af is equal to A upon 1 plus beta A. The gain of amplifier with feedback is less than the without feedback. The current shunt feedback, so that here the source current, here the feedback current, and the current output current is some portion of the output current is taken and it is connected in shunt with the inputs. So that here to take the some portion of the output current, the output is the feedback network, it is connected in series with the outputs, and but here it is connected for shunt connection at the input, it is connected in parallel with the outputs. So that the gain of the amplifier is the output upon input current. The gain of the amplifier without with feedback is output current upon the source current. Now applying a KCL at the input node, so that the Is minus If minus Ii is equal to 0, because here the at this point the two currents are leaving from the nodes, and here this current it is entering towards the nodes, so that due to which Is minus If minus Ii is equal to 0, so that the source current Is is equal to input current plus feedback current. Gain of the amplifier with feedback is Io upon Is is equal to Io upon Ii plus If. The gain with feedback is the Io upon Ii plus beta I naught, and Ef is equal to Io upon gain of the amplifier with feedback is A upon 1 plus beta A. That is the gain of the amplifier with feedback for the current series feedback connections. That is current shunt feedback connections. This one it is a current shunt feedbacks. Now you shall determine the input impedance of the voltage series configurations. Here to determine the input impedance Vs, and here it is Vf. Output voltage is taken, some portion of the output voltage is taken, and it is connected in series with the inputs, so that here it is feedback voltage, and at this point the output voltage it is sampled, or it is taken and given to the feedback networks. Now the input resistance with feedback is the source voltage upon the input current Vs upon Ii. Applying KVL at the input plus Vs minus Vi minus Vf, it is equal to 0, because here the applying KVL plus Vs minus Vi minus Vf, it is equal to 0. That is the applying KVL at the inputs. Vs is equal to Vi plus Vf, so that the input impedance with feedback is Vi plus Vf upon the input current, so that Vi plus beta V naught upon input current. Impedance with feedback is the Vi into bracket of 1 plus beta A upon I, and input impedance with feedback is Zi into bracket of 1 plus beta A. That is the input impedance with feedback is the input impedance without feedback, and Zif input impedance with feedback. Now the voltage shunt feedback amplifiers. Here for the voltage shunt feedback amplifiers, the output voltage it is sampled, and it is feedback in shunt with the inputs. Output voltage it is sampled, and it is feedback in shunt with the inputs, so that the here this is the voltage shunt feedback amplifiers. The input impedance with feedback is Vi upon Is. Vi upon Is, applying KCL at the input, S is equal to Ii plus If. Input impedance with feedback is Vi upon Ii plus If. It is equal to Vi upon plus beta V naught, so that the input impedance with feedback is Vi upon plus beta A. Feedback is equal to Vi upon the input impedance with feedback, and Zi input impedance without feedback, so that the input impedance with feedback is Zi upon 1 plus beta I. Output impedance voltage series feedback, so that here the output voltage, some portion of the output voltage is taken, and it is feedback in series with the inputs, and it is feedback in series with the input, so that here it is the input feedback voltage feedback voltage, and the source voltage Vs, supply voltage. Now the applying KVL at the output, so that plus A Vi plus A naught R naught minus V naught, it is equal to 0, because here if KVL is applied at the outputs, if KVL here it is a voltage source, and here it is the output resistance, so that the KVL is applied at the outputs plus A Vi plus I naught R naught minus V naught is equal to 0, so that output voltage is equal to A Vi plus I naught R naught. Output impedance is determined with the input short circuited, so that Vs is equal to 0 plus Vs minus Vi minus Vf, it is equal to 0. KVL at the inputs, so that with Vs is equal to 0, Vi is equal to minus Vf, so that the output voltage is equal to minus AVF. Output voltage is equal to minus AVF plus I naught R naught, and V naught is equal to minus A beta V naught plus I naught R naught. V naught plus not V naught into bracket of 1 plus A beta is equal to naught R naught, so that the output impedance with feedback is V naught output voltage by the output current is equal to R naught upon 1 plus beta I. So that the output impedance with feedback, and here R naught output impedance without feedback. Now current series feedback. Applying KCL at the outputs so that the current series feedback, here it is the output current is sampled or some portion of the output current is taken and it is fed back in series with the inputs, so that here supply voltage, input voltage and the feedback voltage, and here it is the a current, it is a current source and a resistance in parallel with the current source, so that it will becomes the Norton's equivalent circuit at the outputs. Because I have to take current, because it is we are taking some portion of the output voltage, here current series feedback, so that the some portion of the output current is taken and it is fed back to the inputs, so that here the plus a vi plus v naught upon r naught minus I naught, it is equal to 0, because here the current, this current it is also entering and here it is, so these two currents are entering, but here this current it is the leaving from this node, so that if the KCL is applied at that node, a vi plus v naught upon r naught minus I naught equal to 0, so that the output impedance is determined by short circuiting the inputs, so that here if the input is short circuited, then the Vs it is equal to 0, Vi is equal to minus Vf, so that here the plus a into minus Vf plus the Vo upon r naught minus I naught is equal to 0, minus a Vf plus V naught upon r naught is I naught a Vf, so that V naught upon r naught is equal to I naught plus beta a V naught, beta a beta I naught, so that V naught upon r naught is equal to I naught into I naught is equal to, so that output impedance with feedback is equal to, here the output impedance without feedback and ZY of output impedance with feedback. Determine the voltage gain, the input impedance with feedback for the voltage series feedback having the voltage gain input and output impedance with feedback for the voltage series feedback having gain A is equal to minus 100, Ri is equal to 10 coulombs, Ro is equal to 20 coulombs, for feedback of beta is equal to minus 0.1 and beta is equal to minus 0.5. The gain of the amplifier with feedback is A upon 1 plus beta A minus 100 upon 1 minus 0.1, that is beta is equal to minus 0.1 and here it is A is equal to minus 100. So gain with feedback is minus 100 upon 1 plus 100 is equal to minus 9.09. The input impedance with feedback for the voltage series feedback is Zi is into bracket of 1 plus beta A, here 110 kiloohms, so that the output impedance with feedback is equal to Z0 upon 1 plus beta A, here output impedance with feedback is equal to 1.81 kiloohms. The now second one for beta is equal to minus 0.5. Determine the voltage gain input and output impedance with feedback, input and output impedance with feedback for the voltage series feedback having A is equal to minus 100, Ri is equal to 20 kiloohms. Now if the value of feedback factor beta is equal to minus 0.5, the gain of the amplifier with feedback is 100 upon 1 plus 5 is equal to minus 1.96. Now the input impedance with feedback is equal to Zi into bracket of 1 plus beta A is equal to 510 kiloohms, and the output impedance with feedback is Z0 upon 1 plus beta A is equal to output impedance with feedback is 0.392, so that the input impedance is high and the output impedance here it is the less. The frequency response, the open loop gain of amplifier decreases at higher frequencies due to the circuit capacitances. The open loop gain of the amplifier decreases at low frequencies due to the coupling capacitors. Here this is at high frequency due to circuit capacitances, and here it decreases at low frequency due to coupling capacitors. The gain of the amplifier with feedback is less than the without feedback, so that A is equal to A upon 1 plus beta A. But here we will be getting the frequency response of the amplifiers with feedback and the without feedback. Here this one it is the gain of the frequency response of the amplifier for the frequency response of the amplifier for the without feedback, and this one it is with feedback, this one it is the with feedbacks. So that here the without feedback it is more, and with feedback it is less, and this one it is these are the bandwidths of the amplifier without feedback, and here it is the with feedback. From the frequency response curves, the bandwidth of amplifier with feedback is more as compared to the without feedback. The bandwidth of amplifier with feedback is more as compared to the without feedback, but the gain bandwidth product of amplifier for both with and without feedback remains same. But the gain bandwidth product of amplifier for both with and without feedback remains same. The frequency response of amplifier is improved by the negative feedback. The stability of gain with negative feedback. The gain of amplifier with negative feedback is AF is equal to 1 plus beta A. DA is equal to 1 plus beta A into bracket of A minus A into bracket of 1 plus beta A whole square. 1 plus beta A minus type 1 plus beta A whole square. So that DAF upon DA is equal to A upon 1 plus beta A into bracket of 1 upon 1 plus beta A. So that the rate of change of gain with feedback is compared to without feedback is here AF into bracket of 1 plus beta A into 1 upon A. The rate of change of gain with feedback is less than the without feedbacks. The rate of change of gain with feedback is less than the without feedback by the factor 1 plus beta A. The stability of gain increases with the negative feedback, because the rate of change of gain with feedback is less than the without feedback by the factor 1 plus beta A. The stability of gain increases with the negative feedback. This one it is the rate of change of gain with feedback. This one it is the rate of change of gain without feedback. So that here some practical feedback circuits are considered. Practical feedback circuits, FET amplifier with voltage series feedback. Here this one it is a FET amplifier with voltage series feedback. The gain of amplifier without feedback is given by the gain A is equal to minus GM RL. RL is equal to load resistance, and GM it is the transconductance of the FET. So that the load resistance RL is the parallel combination of this one it is the drain resistance RD, and here this one a resistance connected at the load side, that is the output side in the output resistance R0, and here this one it is the resistances R1 and R2. Now feedback voltage Vf is equal to beta V0. Beta is equal to minus R2 upon R1 plus R2, that is feedback factors. Minus R2 upon R1 plus R2, that is the feedback factors, it is equal to Vf upon V0. Vf upon V0. So that is the feedback factors. That here the gain of the amplifier with feedback is A upon 1 plus beta E is equal to minus GM RL upon 1 plus minus R2 upon R1 plus R2 into bracket of minus GM RL is equal to minus GM RL upon 1 plus GM RL R2 upon R1 plus R2. So that if the beta A is greater than 1, the gain of the amplifier with feedback is minus GM RL upon the GM RL R2 upon GM RL R2 upon R1 plus R2. So that the gain of the amplifier with feedback AF is equal to minus into bracket of R1 plus R2 upon R2. the gain of the amplifier with feedback is equal to minus into bracket of R1 plus R2 upon R2. So that calculate the gain without and with feedback for the FET amplifier circuit as shown in figure with following circuit values. R1 is equal to 80 coulombs, R2 20 coulombs and R0 10 coulombs, RD is equal to 10 coulombs and GM is equal to 4000 microsiemens. RD, R1, R2 and the R0 input voltage V, the source voltage Vs and the feedback voltage Vf. Gain without feedback is given by A is equal to minus GM RL. RL is equal to the RD parallel R0 parallel R1 plus R2. So that the R1 plus R2 is equal to 80 coulombs plus the 20 coulombs. R1 plus R2 is equal to 100 coulombs. The 100 coulomb resistance is neglected while calculating the load resistance. So that here the RL it is equal to RD parallel R0. The RD into R0 upon RD plus R0 10 into 10 raised to 3 is equal to 10 plus RL is equal to 5 kilo ohms. A is equal to minus GM RL is equal to minus 4000 10 raised to minus 65 minus 20. That is the gain of the amplifier without feedback. Beta is equal to minus R2 upon R1 plus R2 minus 20 into 10 raised to 3 80 plus 20 coulombs. So that beta is equal to minus 20 10 raised to 3 upon 100 into 10 raised to 3. Beta is equal to minus 5. That is the feedback factors. Now the gain of the amplifier with feedback is A upon 1 plus beta A. AF is equal to 20 upon 1 plus minus 20 into minus 5. Gain of the amplifier with feedback it is equal to the minus 0.198. That is the gain of the amplifier without feedback. Now the practical current series feedback amplifiers. In the current series feedback amplifiers, the transistor amplifier with the unbypassed emitter resistance Re, that is a resistance Rc, resistance Re, and here it is the resistance Rb, input voltage Vi, feedback voltage Vf and the source voltage Vs. So that a coupling capacitor is present at the input. Coupling capacitor is present at the inputs. So that the now the draw the hybrid model for the transistor amplifier with unbypassed emitter resistance. Unbypassed emitter resistance. Now draw the hybrid model for the transistors. So that here it is source Vs and here it is the resistance Rb and here it is the HIE and HFE IB. Here current source. The resistance Re is present and here it is the resistance Rc. That is the hybrid equivalent model for the that is a current series feedback amplifiers, the transistor amplifier which is as shown in the figures. But here the resistance Rb, Rc and here it is the Re, the biasing elements, and here at the Re it is an unbypassed capacitors. That is with unbypassed emitter resistance, Re. Now the current flowing through the emitter resistance Re opposes the source voltage Vs. The input to the amplifiers. A current flowing through the emitter resistance Re opposes the source voltage Vs. The input to the amplifiers decreases. The current flowing through the emitter resistance Re opposes the source voltage Vs. The input to the amplifier decreases, the output is reduced, hence negative feedback is achieved. So that the gain of the amplifier without feedback is A is equal to output current upon input current is minus HFE IV upon HIE IV plus IV Re is equal to minus HFE upon the upon HI plus RE, so that the feedback factor is equal to VF upon I naught is equal to minus I naught RE upon that is gain with feedback is the output current upon the source voltage Vs, A upon 1 plus A beta, HFE upon the HI plus RE 1 plus HFE RE upon HI RE, so that the gain with feedback is equal to minus HFE upon HI plus HFE RE. The voltage gain with feedback is the VO upon Vs is equal to IO RC upon Vs is equal to IO upon Vs into RC. So that the gain voltage gain with feedback is equal to EF into RC. So that the voltage gain with feedback is equal to minus HFE RC upon HI plus HFE RE. If a bypass capacitor is connected in parallel with the RE, the effect of RE is neglected. If a bypass capacitor is connected in parallel with RE, the effect of the RE resistance of the emitter is neglected. Here in this problem you have to determine the voltage gain with feedback and for the given transistors the voltage gain with feedback, that is the determine the voltage gain with and without feedback. Determine the voltage gain with feedback. The voltage gain with feedback, and here the this one it is a current series feedback connection, say already as shown in the figure, and here it is HFE 120, HI is equal to 900 ohms. The gain of the amplifier without feedback is minus HFE upon HI plus RE is equal to 100 plus 510. Gain without feedback is beta is equal to minus RE is equal to minus 510. Beta is equal to minus RE, here minus RE is minus 510 ohms, and EF is equal to A upon 1 plus beta A is equal to 1 plus 0 is equal to gain with feedback, it is equal to minus 0.0019. Here AVF is equal to voltage gain with feedback, so that AVF is equal to VO upon Vs is equal to IO RC upon Vs. When Vs into RC is equal to the voltage gain with feedback, it is equal to AF into RC. Here the difference is that this one it is the that is the gain of the amplifier current, that is a current series feedback amplifier, that is IO upon Vs. Now the voltage gain is output voltage upon the source voltage, so that here the gain without gain with feedback it is equal to AF into RC. AVF is equal to minus 0.02.2, AVF is equal to minus 4.18. The voltage gain with feedback. Voltage gain with feedback, if R is equal to 0, so that voltage gain with RC upon HI plus HFE RE is equal to minus HFE RC upon HI is equal to minus RC upon HI by HFE, so that minus 2.2 into 10 raised to 3 7.5 it is equal to minus 0.293 into 10 raised to 3. This is the voltage gain with feedback if RE it is the if RE it is equal to 0. Here it is the RE is considered with feedback if the RE is considered. Here the voltage gain with feedback minus HFE RC upon HI plus HFE RE. voltage gain with feedback if Re it is equal to 0. If the Re is equal to 0, it is minus 0.293 into 10 raised to 3, and the voltage gain with feedback, the voltage gain with feedback, it is equal to 4 minus 4.18. that is these values, and here it is the voltage gain with feedback if Re it is equal to 0, it is of these values.